Well, Sarah, Brent, as this is Connecticut's first general election with early voting, we've gotten a few questions about the process and how this count all works. So I brought your questions to those at the heart of this process, Connecticut Secretary of the State and a local registrar at the polls.
Election day is no longer the only day you can vote. It is the final day you can vote.
Connecticut's 14 days of early voting started Monday with high turnout. Now it's evened out, so chances are you can get in and get out pretty quickly. But if you are taking advantage or thinking about it, you may have some questions or concerns, like, is this as secure? How do I make sure my early vote counts with the rest?
Connecticut is a great state, in part because we have paper ballots. It allows for a good paper trail.
If you fill out your ballot early instead of on election day, you won't be running it through the machine right after like usual. You'll instead be given an envelope and guided through sealing and signing it. That's because in Connecticut, no votes are opened or counted until Election Day, November 5th.
The ballot goes into a single envelope that is sealed and signed and placed into the receptacle, and then that is stored until Election Day. When those envelopes are opened, the ballot is put aside and they are run through the tabulator separately.
We received this question via email about the early voting process. Dan asked, where are early voting ballots held until Election Day, and are they opened by machine?
In some jurisdictions across the country, people are transporting ballots to a central county location. But here in Connecticut, we're doing all of that counting, recounts, and so on in the local municipality.
So the envelopes are opened by hand by your town or city's poll workers. Then they run your ballot through the tabulator machine just like you would on Election Day.
Our poll workers, we go through rigorous training. There are so many different checks and balances in the system.
These poll locations are overseen by the poll moderators. If you have any questions or see something concerning while you're there, you can always go and talk to them or call the state election hotline. That information, along with the rest of early voting's days, times, and more, is all available on our Fox 61 voter guide and online on the news app. Sarah, Brent.